Hey guys, Joe the Cartoon with a brand new video. Yes, I'm going to try to do my top favorite movies of 2016. A list I was pretty excited for. I just want to jump right into this because, in my opinion, 2016 did have some really good movies in it. But this year will most likely be better. Because, we've got a lot of good stuff coming out this year. Like a sequel to Blade Runner. Blade Runner! Let's just get right on to this. First off, at number 7, we have Star Trek Beyond, one of my favorite movies for a reason. It brought back the tone of Star Trek, having both a message to give to younger audiences and older audiences alike, but as well giving us an adventurous feel. With great acting, with, of course, the actors feeling like they're portraying the original actors playing these parts. Very hard to understand, but overall, a great movie. Finally bringing back the tone of the old Star Trek films, and hopefully the new Star Trek film does exactly that. Next up is Hunt for the Wilder People, a movie that I saw a little bit late, but I loved it. It stuck in tone with Taika Waititi's last film, which was What We Do in the Shadows, my personal favorite movie of all time, and it really exemplified how Taika Waititi does his style, going into detail with each thing in every movie he does, to make sure there's no actual problems. There's great characters along with a fun storyline, great comedy. Everything that you'd want from his style of films is here. And if you enjoyed his last film, then you will really love this movie. Next up is The Nice Guys. A critical hit, but it unfortunately did not earn enough money to finally get what we wanted, which was a sequel. We are not getting a sequel to this movie, unfortunately, unless in like 20 years or something we actually get a sequel to it. Hopefully that happens, but The Nice Guys was a great tribute to 60s and 70s detective films and really exemplified how those genres still aren't dead. With great acting from Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling working off of each other perfectly, this film really showed that the detective genre still isn't dead. Although a TV show from back in 2013 or 2012 did that. True Detective. Anyway, next up is Arrival. Most likely what would happen if we came in contact with aliens. A great story with, as well, amazing characters such as Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner working off of each other, almost as well as Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe in The Nice Guys. Arrival worked out in ways I didn't expect it to, with great special effects, a little bit of a confusing ending, but you have to think about it more, and a movie that has more of a purpose to it than I originally thought when I first saw the movie. Next up is what I want to get a sequel to, but unfortunately it's an independent film. Hopefully one day we could get a sequel. This is Hardcore Henry, the movie that I was so excited for, and when I finally saw it, it lived up to the hype. Fun action. You are the main character essentially in the film, so you don't have to go through the emotions that the main character is going through. You are the main character, so you're going through these emotions instead of the main character. So there's no character development when it comes to the main character. A lot of characters in there. When it comes to the villain, he's almost as over the top as the film is, which is the purpose of that entire thing. Overall, Hardcore Henry, I'd say, is worth it. Next up is our last two for the list. Most people would say, I had a tough time picking between these two movies. I really thought that it was an easy pick for me. Number 2 was the fantastic film Sing Street. Sorry, I almost forgot the name. A movie that really makes you go on a ride with the main characters. You feel like you're going through the emotions with them. As well, you understand all their struggles, because you, most likely of all people, would have gone through what these characters have as well. Trying to impress a love, having a divorce happen. Everything that these characters are going through, you can relate with. You have fun times and you start to feel the music in you. You have all these different times that you have mostly as a child could transcend into this movie. This film, in my opinion, is the ultimate kind of film to feel through the emotions that the main characters are as well. And finally, number 1 was, of course, Swiss Army Man, a movie that blew my mind when I first saw it. It was rich and filled with ideas that I could never have imagined. Characters that make you wish that you could meet them in real life, talk with them. An amazing ride of emotions, constantly flipping through the type of film it is when it's important. So it doesn't have a defined genre. It's going through different genres and almost giving its own spin on them, such as an adventurous genre, as we're going through the woods and doing all these certain things to keep the main characters alive, such as or a sci-fi film, or a sci-fi fantasy film with the other main character being able to do all these weird things with his body. It's using inventive ideas to keep the story pushing forward, but it doesn't feel like it's dragging the film along with these ideas. It feels like these ideas are necessary to the plot. As well, you have amazing performances. All the main characters and main actors did their best for this film as if it was their passion. Even Mary Elizabeth Winstead, for the small portion of the film that she was in, did an amazing job. So, Swiss Army Man was a movie that, in my opinion, is a perfect film, and you need to see right away. Buy the Blu-ray, support this film in any way that you can, because this is a first-time director's first film, and he's actually doing a new film this year called Omniboat, I believe. But an amazing movie, and you, of all people, everyone here that is watching this video needs to check out Swiss Army Man. Anyway, thank you guys for watching my top favorite movies of 2016. This video took a while to get out, but I'm finally doing it, and I hope you enjoyed it. Like if you enjoyed the video that much, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment if you want to call me an asshole. I have an Instagram, so if I'm not doing videos on YouTube, you can check out my Instagram to stay updated. And this is Jared the Collector telling you, always trust your instincts, because sometimes movies can cheat you.